go and start the recording. Hey everybody, Rebellion here and welcome back to Metaphor Refantazio. Time to finally max the merchant sword. I mean, I could try. I'm kind of curious why it's not popped up yet. I'm assuming story's what's blocking it for that and one of the other social links we have. I am unsure. Let us pick yay. Oh god. Yes, I do work nights. It sucks. It messes with my sleep schedule because I wake up and I instantly start streaming. Wait, 57. Okay, yeah, 6317. I'm about to say, did I forget to save? No. I just forgot the playtime I had. Falling on like a penguin? It's not cold here anymore. It's at least it's like it's not becoming too cold anymore right now. Like in Washington right now, it's honestly starting to feel alright at about an average of, let me actually see. What is the weather like right now? Because I think last night, we only had it reached like about, maybe 44, 43 Fahrenheit? I'm not sure. Mount Etna erupted? I did not actually hear about that, no. The illusion of the sky, fancy. So days in a row has been messing me up. Oh, I was dealing with that for a while already during actual January and December here. But I'm gonna say let's keep training our imagination because I'm hoping that if there is a reason to get these stats to 5, that I can find out what it is soon. Cool, what is that? Go to like 28C, right? I do not know CS off the top of my head. I am sorry, I am stupid. So I do not know. Wait, no, that's eloquence. Bygone days, that's tolerance, not that one. Imagination, there he is. 85 Fahrenheit? That's like warm getting into irritation warm. There's no cold there ever. I mean, I'm pretty sure it gets cold over there at least once or twice a year. Spend some time reading and let the imagination flow.
Nira speaking.
Oh.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Just look at it!
Whoa, these bridges are huge! Tis an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. Ah, that makes sense. If these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey!
Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at the direction in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? This land is cursed. This land has been cursed for a long time. Speaking of such superstition terms, avails us not. Many people fought and died here. It brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends of tales of valor. carve this memory into your hearts. This is why the magla that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here. Oh, getting wisdom for it. Very nice. Another stat that I probably should consider maxing out soon.
Hey,
Something wrong, nurse? Your face has gone blue. There's a shadow behind you. Behind you, nurse. I just saw... Don't refrain from doing that again. Things of this matter are not my forte. Why, nurse, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all else, I'm a delicate flower.
Well then.
Shall we make him a quiet departure, so as to not rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
I'm sorry to have made such a fuss. I would like to give those who died a proper send-off. I do this with that in mind. I can't wait to go home and put up this drawing that someone made of a graveyard on the fridge.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
We decide to present Luis and with Dracodios, Lance of the Dragon God, aboard his gauntlet runner, the Charaduris. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raise their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, You'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course.
I'm sorry, it's like a serious moment, but my eyes are drawn to her arm clipping through her hair so sharply.
The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. But now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Let's stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see the city itself. Do a bit of scouting for our plans. Let's call the runner our fallback plan.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Speaking of...
There went the budget for the voice acting. Alright, Hulkenberg. If it is a Mustari-owned inn we seek, then I know of one in the center of the town. It's called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point him to its Mustari roots.
Certainly.
It was on Dia Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. So cold. At least Hulkenberg is in her element. Can we get going before we freeze, though? No. I must explore every little thing that's possible. Though it looks like right now, if there is anything to explore, it's not here. It's just a straight pathway.
What in the blazes?
Hey, listen!
That's the mag broker. Actually,
All right then.
okay, the map just even tells me there is not a goddamn thing here.
The only game in town.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, we can't even do anything yet.
Ford's the only game in town.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're one of the people that was trying to compete as well. Every now and then, I'm pretty sure in the background you would see the other contestants, but I honestly have gotten blanked by so many of them because I just play this game once a week that I just fail to realize, like, that's a unique image right there. Or that's a unique model.
Say there.
And I fuck it up.
Right.
Wait, is there anything around
All
here?
right then.
Okay, there is the rock,
My
but
money's
that's
on
it.
the I'll take the crown now.
You there?
Let's collect some mag then.
Hang on. Let's...
6,400. Damn, I had a bit more than I actually thought piled up.
I'll take the crown now.
No shops or anything.
All right then.
Oh wait, no, there is a shop. What do you
Get
have?
yourself a good...
There's the guild discounts. Moss Caliber. Normal attacks become fire affinity. Ice Thunder. Wind Sprite Katana for the thief. Main Goshes. Oh, wait, we get a new thing for the merchant? MP every turn in battle is alright. Madonna fan for the Masked Dancer. Apocalypse Crossier for the, what's it called, Summoner. And nothing new. Interesting. My mind is telling me I should wait for a sale, but another part of me is telling me, what the fuck do I care about money? Let's see. What's it called? Ours increase the cost and strength of money skills on its own, so I feel like that's good. Hers, she has the next best one. Increase damage against mimic monsters. And you get the most bonus out of this right now for someone who's in the party.
Understood.
So there you go. Then what about... Oh, I thought that was like... For some reason I thought the armor shop and them were connected. And I could just walk into the next one. No, it's... Well, technically next door. We don't want to go through that hallway, I guess.
Ah.
Alright, guild discount. What do you have? Just armor? Strength +3 and magic +3. Automatically increases defense at start of combat. And something that gives magic +6. Strength and magic +3 increases attack at start of combat. I'll buy it to have it. And these other ones, I feel like I could get them as a drop when I just wander around here and do some fights. Was there another one? Then. There is a potions or item store over there.
Greetings.
Extra 50 HP to one ally, that's basically 100% with the merchant's passives. 50% HP for all allies, that's 100% thanks to the merchant's passives. Is 100% revive thanks to merchants. Cures any status ailment for one ally, that's just nice to have in general. Inflict daze on one enemy. I'll get 10 of each. Removes all buff effects on all enemies. Yes. Removes all debuffs on all allies. That's also a very valuable one. Alright, now let's continue.
Who'll take the crown now? You're not serious.
What are you?
Oh my!
Growing flowers? Too much of a time commitment. I saw not only beautiful flowers, but also special seeds. Perhaps some hero's jewel root seed.
What do you want to do?
I guess to just say I have one, but I don't think I'd ever, like, grow it in the runner.
Hello there.
All right then.
Alright, the inn's down there, so let's go up here to also stop by the
Hello there.
person that sells food.
How grand.
Then the water cellar. There we go.
How grand. How grand.
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
Oi!
That's more.
Now what am I to do?
This person as well. Loveless. Now let's go go into the tavern.
Welcome. Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a chief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mastari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Etria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Ah, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he'd use his civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
Join his personal guard.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with Magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
Alright, so not that then. Magic!
Maybe if we use magic to attack him?
No, it's gotta be the lance, or the attack won't land.
But it's true that we'd be better served by an attack at long range.
So... we join his fine attack from a distance, but with the lance, how?
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
Alright.
All right. I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Don't worry about
I know there's a lot weighing on your mind right now, but let's just try to get some rest to prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night. It's trying to get sick. It's the Rio Dracodios. It has an aura the Fate could never match, and tomorrow I have to use it.
Huh.
So this is the Altaberry, eh? Colder climates tend to inspire stronger drinks among its people. But all that can wait until after our business is finished. Once we've trounced Luis, I can think of no better celebration than a good stiff drink. That was the first time seeing the snow. And it was so cold. I shivered. What a sensation. Oh, right. Juna's going to meet up with us later tonight because she got so many things to do behind the scenes. Narukami, you go ahead and rest up. You've got a big role to play tomorrow yourself, after all. The fact that the lance passed muster is a testament to Neris' skill. Sometimes the man can achieve truly amazing things. Even now, he's holed up in the runners, working away, turning something or other with usual vigor. Yeah, what's it called? Tuning something or other with unusual vigor. I can't English at all. Fuck. I don't doubt. He has his quirks, to be sure, but there can be no mistaking that he's a great credit to our endeavors. I can't English at all. Tomorrow's the final Sanctus Day. Luis will show his face, and with the real lance, don't worry. I'm prepared to do what we must. The man must be stopped. I'm willing to bet Luis can tell it's not the real one, but he's okay with it almost, if I have to guess. Because considering the month and day we're in right now, and I'm used to these kinds of Persona-style games lasting until January or something like that, the plan cannot work out. Something has to go wrong. Not to mention...
What now?
We're still missing one social link right here. There's gotta be something more to it. Let's call it a night for now, and let's see how it all falls apart.
Good night.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they? Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely? That good enough for you, brother? Del, you remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry, whether Fordens or our fallen kings. It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The Saints' Day festivities in Alderbury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God! And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go-around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden too may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants.
Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Right.
We'll finally settle the score with Luis.
It'll be okay.
It'll be fine. I know you'll be able to do it. The Opera House is located in the highest point of the city. It'll be you and Yufa in there, so make sure you both are geared up for anything. Yufa should be just fine as well, I think, because she's on the main party. And if not, I have a fallback save, and God fucking...
Beg pardon?
Of course, you know, the day literally after when I come back, there are sales.
All right, then.
I should have known, honestly. I should have checked the calendar and just seen, wait one fucking day.
proper aces.
Got the shitter? I don't think I can I? Yeah, I can't. I actually cannot go to the runner right now.
Wonderful. I'm chuffed. You.
We're not gonna waltz in the front door, are we? There should be a service runner nearby. When the time comes, it'll be up to Juna to do something about the guards and by the service entrance. Yeah.
You.
Ah, closure.
Check this out.
This here's service entrance. Juna's supposed to do something about the guard for room of the night until the performance. Wanna wait until then? Let's wait. From here on, it'll just be you, me, and Yufa. We won't be able to contact the others. Make sure equipment is what you want it before we set out. Need to make any changes? I think we're good.
Got it.
Alright, the guards have left their post. Juna has done her job admirably. She has unlocked the service entrance for us as well. Let us enter and remain unseen.
Alright.
Infiltration successful.
So,
This way should lead backstage. From there, we'll climb the roof and then atop the chandelier.
Yes.
I'm on road to the auditorium, just on the other side. We'll have to lower those brothers out somehow. Stroll and I will secure an exit route with all speed.
Yeah.
We'll split up from here. Let's all do our part and regroup. Good luck.
let's go. All right.
Start the operation. We'll need to get up on that chandelier and be in position before Juna finishes singing.
I'm sure of it.
To get to that chandelier, we'll need to first reach the roof. That's right. Juna laid it out for us. We head backstage and we should be able to go up from there.
Time to go.
Let's be on our way then.
First,
Level we're in the outfit for dungeons, so I expect combat natively, but it's actually not really here. Okay, we can't go into that door. Probably not this one either. Still.
What?
Odds are none of the doors can be opened. Nope, sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that none of them can be opened.
You're not serious.
look.
Here's the door leading backstage. We should be able to access the roof from here, from in there. What's with this guy standing in front of the door muttering something? Did something happen, do you think? Oh, bollocks. Did I drop it somewhere?
Hey.
Something wrong? Oh, no, it's just... It seems I dropped my keys somewhere, so now I can't open this door. And of all the times it has to be when we're busy beyond belief. I guess I'll have to go and get the spare. He left, and now we've got a locked door to deal with.
Actually,
That man works here, I suppose. He dropped his key. So finding it will get our plan back on track. Let's scour the area. We might also ask the patrons about a key. In such a crowd, someone is bound to have seen it.
Then...
Probably. Yeah.
oh my.
Say,
And yeah, right now they're already telling us that like they're on high alert. Something's going on, and they know it should be possible. Okay, no, I can't go up there. Also, wait a second. Something right here.
Why is this happening?
Leather string. Might prove useful. Some random ass string. A golden tooth? And a silver necklace.
What if... That gives me an idea.
Say that.
Take something up, return it to its owner.
Whoa,
Alright.
isn't that something?
That reminds me.
The tooth, really? It's yours. Alright.
Thank you very much indeed.
You spied my distress and sought to rectify it, didn't you? I'm saved! Now I can socialize without appearing to be some gap-toothed yokel. As a thanks, take this key. I picked it up off the corridor earlier, but I couldn't was telling the attendant. This is my guy for the teeth. Can you imagine?
Is this perhaps...
Really?
Yay, we've done it!
We still have more items, so I'm curious if they're gonna give me something else since I got that first.
I've done it now.
Actually... Yes?
Need your script from...
What? Say...
And you are
what
the
if
necklace, so silver necklace.
This is it.
I handed it over to the door. Oh, he found it. Thank you so much. My beloved gave me this necklace. We're unable to see each other right now. In any case, I want to give you a reward. How about this? An exclusive preview of the Saints Day play script. Now I give it to you. Then here's Leaf of Light.
Come on.
Why is this happening?
Who wanted the string?
What is it?
Say that.
What am I to do?
Oh, shoelace. Alright.
Closure.
An Altabury cake.
Oh, yeah?
Someone's gonna want that cake, I'm pretty sure, but I
Say that.
am unsure, because I think I've talked to most people already. Maybe someone in one of the doors?
Ridiculous.
Where did I drop it? You're looking for the key?
Say, have you heard?
My word, do you hear the Lady Juna? She was spotted leaving Luis's Gauntlet Runner. The country's top songster is shacking up with Luis. Wow, get it, girl.
Ridiculous.
Of course. Over there. Alright, let's just give it to you then. Oh no, I can't anyways.
Ridiculous.
Well, I don't know who wants the cake, but at this point, I'm just gonna say let's go. I just have a cake on me now.
Yay, we done.
Ready?
Let's go to the backstage where we should be able to reach the roof. Are you ready? Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Check this out.
Look at the curtain. We should be able to get backstage from there. And I guess it makes sense that there are guards. Not many of them, though. Should we just push through?
No.
It would be a great risk if we draw attention here. Do not shake it easily. You have a point. Wish I had a surefire plan for this.
What?
Hmm?
What?
Why is it so dark all of a sudden? What's going on? What's wrong with the lights? Couldn't happen at a worse time. We can't have this ruining Saint's Day festivities.
So apparently...
That takes care of that.
What?
Stroll, so the lights. Ask Hulkenberg to do it. They won't be in the dark forever, so get moving while you can.
That was a great help.
Thank you.
Got it?
Once the exit rod is secured, Hulkenberg and I will regroup with you. The rest is up to you, Narukami.
Let's go.
Let's think out where the lights are out. Follow me.
The future is uncertain.
What, the backstage passage lights are out?
That is...
Yes, it was just reported. We've already fixed the issue, but we can't figure out how it happens. Either a simple accident or... I believe I charged you with security of the venue. I presume everything is in order. Rest assured, Your Eminence, I will have it investigated immediately.
Understood?
Increase security. Call the reserves, too. We can't be too careful. Not even the rats get through.
Yes.
Yes, sir, as you wish.
Good grief.
Air's getting a bit thick in here. The bigwigs seem to have a lot on their hands keeping order.
Now then.
Well, I suppose that's my cue. What are you part of doing all this?
Now!
And now, at long last, we've come to the highlight of the festival. The dedication for the divine relics will begin very soon.
Take a look.
Gathered here are the only competitors fierce enough to have survived the first round and gotten their hands on a relic.
At last.
I hear cheering, sounds like it's getting underway. They'll probably have some official do a preamble for a while, then they'll start the actual dedication. Juna is set to sing after that. We need to be in the chandelier by then. If we get into any fights, they'll target Yufa first. Since you're protected by their own magic, make sure you keep an eye on her, Narukami.
Let's go.
You have to be smart about this. The plan won't work without you or Yufa.
Let's hurry.
They'll target her first.
It's all clear. No way.
That's a lot of enemies over there. Hold on.
Yep, we're safe here. No choice but to cut through them. Gotta find a use for that.
Yes, level 20.
Hey, great job.
We also got 2 guards right here.
Who's there?
Someone's back here. You! Ain't you that elder candidate? We got caught right away. Now we've got no choice but to force our way through. Must've been you who cut the lights. Dogs of Louise. You won't wreck Saint's Day on my watch. Careful, the royal magic protects him. But he'll surrender if we kill his allies. Aim for the Mostari girl.
Watch out.
If Yufa falls, the mission fails. So that's how they have it. Because we can technically revive, but that's what they're gonna do to make sure that we don't like just keep going. I'll bribe you guards to just fuck right off, and then we're going to get through.
Yay, we've done it!
One weapon.
Nice. How exciting.
And an emerald. Just stuff to sell. So, 2 knights
I bet we'll find a use for that.
or a bunch of dogs. Doggos.
Gangway!
Push through! Alright, how's that?
How nice. This should prove useful.
What?
Let's push through! Come on!
Fine. How nice. This should prove useful.
Urchin's still somehow ranked up. Wait, no. Go back down. Go back down. Go back down. Go back down.
Yeah.
There was something over there as well.
What a fortunate find.
Really, in the middle one right there, there's another item that could be gotten.
Nice! I bet we'll find a
guards.
Aha!
What have we here? Seems Master Godot was correct. A few rats did make their way into the opera house.
Scoundrels!
Pray for mercy, you defiled Saint's Day. I will have you atone for your sins. Let's just go.
Merchant! That one looked like it hurt.
Really?
Just one left.
Let's do this.
Got unlucky with crits.
Kneel before him.
You sidestepped it. She's doing great. Merchant! That one looked like it hurt. Merchant! Nice going, you guys.
There we go. Now 3 of them. Take not one step further, that the Garcia Monk army will be respected. That elder is a candidate. He will be shielded by their own magic, so aim for the Mustargo
We
first.
can make short work.
Let's just fuck him up.
This can't be.
Merchant! A bit more to go. I'm just too
Oh, really?
The power of sanctism. This is God's judgment.
Sidestepped it. She's doing
Good job.
great.
I can do this.
That one looked like it hurt. Nice going, you guys.
Merchant!
Come forth, royal soul.
I return.
Yeah!
That takes care of all the guards. Let's head to the roof.
Well, now this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Forden's relic appears to be a colossal chalice. I'm told it's believed to be an ancient artifact called a Holy Grail. Truly, a relic to put all others to shame.
Of course.
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
Look at the relic that can't right now.
And how did such a glorious relic come into your hands?
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day.
Yeah, actually, is that the relic from Persona 5? Like the... No, I think it looks different, maybe?
Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved. And we may see God's blessing in all things.
Just incredible. But if anyone could do it, it's Sanctifex Forden.
Okay, so on the left, it looks like a small little bronze or golden statue. To the right of that, it's hard to tell what it is. It's just a little pixely for me. And on the right, I don't know what that is either. Oh, it's from P5, the piggy bank? I didn't want to assume a Demonica helmet, but I was thinking, is it? I don't know. The Grail, yeah. Then on the right, I actually don't know.
I think it's obvious who Serena is. I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic could compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Forden. Now, continuing on.
Oh yeah, it is the Demonica helmet.
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Luis yet, or the island team.
Is there an issue? No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were originally Sanctus relics anyway.
Well, It looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced during tomorrow's festivities. And now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a Saint's Eve to remember. Please, join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents, enjoy!
Well, Louise, rumor has it you found yourself quite a relic. Then why are you so reluctant to present it? No matter. The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now. Victory is mine.
Made it to the roof. Phew, just in time.
Let's hurry.
We can get down to the chandelier from that building. Hurry.
Finally.
This looks like a boss battle arena if I ever saw one, but I ran through it with no issue, so I'm assuming maybe not?
We're here. I think we can get down onto that massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far. But time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay. It's finally time to end this. Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mid.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I. Light the way, shine through darkest night. Oh, never stray. Trust your eyes to steer you right. Trembling finger, hold fast to my dream. Dawn will break now. Reach out.
We got him! Right?
Hey! The lance! Hurry!
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
Hail!
Is it done? The land should have hit him, but we can't get it back.
Taking that into account.
There's some sort of interference. Luis is doing, no doubt.
Ludicrous.
The land struck true, yes? Is he not slain? We can't be sure.
True.
It was suddenly dark, and since the lance hasn't returned, we can't make a clear judgment. Now, no use thinking on it now. We have done all that we can.
Hey!
For the moment, at least. Now let's get out of here. The longer we stick around, the worse it'll be.
Hurry!
Okay, now is it gonna be a boss thing? Maybe not?
Why do you dawdle? Did you get him?
We do not know why, but the lance.
Should we withdraw to retrieve it? Or make our escape?
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one. At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
No.
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juna.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on. He's ready to listen, so say it. You know there's something he needs to hear.
Juna's staring fiercely, prompting my words. The lance has fallen into Luis's hands. We no longer have a means to counter his attack. But there's still hope. If we're to even the odds, there's one thing I can say. If it's a duel, it's formal and we can hurt each other, so sure.
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
Then it's to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary. Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
He who will save this country.
I am the hero, the savior of this country.
Maybe.
You would save it, would you? I hope that dream does not end in futility. My name is Luis Guiaburn. I am the rightful king, he who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number, wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
He's standing there menacingly. Assemble your party. Stroll, I respect you. Hulkenberg, you're awesome, but no. Heisme, Yufa. Oh wait, Yufa, get back in there, and Juna. Let's go.
Go ahead. Have at me. An attempt on the life of Luis Guiaburn is a folly most cannot afford.
Even Luis can't fight at full strength after the direct lance wounds.
We've come this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
Ending you is my purpose.
I will fulfill my purpose and cut you down, Luis.
A mission, an assigned purpose, an ideal borrowed. If you think that alone is equal to my will, then you have already failed.
This is our mission.
Actually, that's probably a good point.
See justice done, here and now.
All right, and also fun. Okay, so it is half. He's at half now because of that. How much does the new one do for you?
Coin can
For you, that's not much.
Nice hit. That was
Even my
perfect.
strength will be needed.
Wait, 31, that's the electric one. That's wind. Defense down.
No use holding back.
This may be your only chance.
Remarkable. Showstopper, Judah.
Jason Coin seems uneased his best used.
You needn't hold back.
500. Damn it. Without crits.
I strike.
That's actually not that threatening. Huh.
I can do this.
That one looked like it hurt.
Behold this
Nice
power.
going, you
A bit much, actually. Be a waste to let this sit.
Face me!
Remarkable.
Come forth, royal soul.
Merchant! I'm sorry, everyone.
God damn it. Please get crits.
Showstopper, Judah.
All power of kings!
This is strength. I strike to kill. I strike to kill. I strike to kill.
Let's go.
Nice hit. That was
Take my fullest power.
Oh, he didn't even have an animation to dodge.
Showstopper, Judah.
Face me!
I will pay you to fuck off, though.
Vitus power.
I underestimated you.
I think we kind of broke even on the money for that fight.
A halfway decent result.
It was a lot of class experience, but I don't think that much actual experience. I'm not sure because I feel like it wasn't that threatening. Then again, 58, 57, then 52s. And I think the last dungeon, people mainly finished it at like 51, so I may have been a bit above. I'm not sure.
I feel stronger.
I had a lot of points that I just never spent.
Ah! I didn't know I had it in me.
Yes, I've become stronger.
Lord Luis, do not interfere. Oh.
You falter even now. Not enough, I'm afraid.
Lord Luis!
A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now. You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing.
What do you mean?
Did we do it?
It looks like we did, and that's why I doubt it so much.
Lord Luis?
At long last, 'tis done. We have brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillabern, is dead.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him and all, but the lance.
Ah, yes! It went down with him.
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
If Forden spies Luis's body run through with a lance, he'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No. Too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
Then what do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis? Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
She's right. The audience has no idea what's going on. We'll just look like the bad guys.
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. Our only failure is in the spectacle we made of it. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win their sympathy? What are you even planning to say?
I don't know, but we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
Wait a minute! Hey!
I know that face. Was that Luis? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
Lord Luis, no. He's dead. He's gone.
Your Eminence, this was found off-stage. Judging by his wounds, this must have been the murder weapon.
The lance. Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
His eyes are sightless. His heart beats no more. The man is dead, without question.
You're absolutely certain?
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Luis, dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the king's magic.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
Yes. It is as you say.
God above! How do you justify this?
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to his late highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes, traitor and kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
I had not realized you were such an actor. Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Luis, as well as these brave misfits.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Luis. You have done well to execute the rebel. I am sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased. And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our hearts.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the Prince. But where you faltered then, you triumphed today. In form and heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes, as you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
Think you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three.
Right.
I finally defeated my arch nemesis Luis. This should break the Prince's curse. I can already tell it doesn't. I can already tell it cannot end this quickly. Something's going on.
So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
Did you not hear the shit we said on stage?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
It's time for the truth.
All right. It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but...
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne, to break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The Prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis.
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However...
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! Puppet of Forden! It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside. And for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son! What made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
No. Their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sodden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that doesn't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? We'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that? You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right! That should have lifted the curse! What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
Got an achievement.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Calm down, everyone. We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
His Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something.
No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
But that would mean... we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And...
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, eh?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
When she saw the formula, Rella did say it was only an outline, lightly jotted from memory. So that could mean this wasn't a formula to begin with, just Luis's scratch work. Proof that he was looking for a way to prove his innocence.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have...
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
There's someone else that told him.
Maybe he heard it from the culprit?
If so, then Forden could be one of the conspirators behind the attack, or perhaps solely responsible for it.
I say, you don't think Forden is the mastermind behind this whole blasted to-do? You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire Dashed Sanctus Church?
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities. Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was... well...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. Actually...
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Ah, yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the King's protective magic, but I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance he presented... I take it that's why you went to Verga Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan. But at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Forden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. We hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Forden? On Saints' Day of all days?
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it, so... It's just not an easy thing to ask about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Forden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctus Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Sister, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged, that's all.
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday. I'll see you again soon.
It seems Juno wasn't able to get much from Rella.
About that.
If Rella wanted them to talk, then we have no choice but to pry the truth out from Forden tomorrow.
Let's rest.
I'm sure you've got lots on your mind, but I can tell that you're tired. Let's just rest up and get ready for tomorrow. I don't believe for a fucking second that Luis is dead. But now I am kind of curious where the story's gonna go. The Princess Curse is not broken yet. And it's largely gonna be musings on my idea on how a story should be structured. But every character in games, especially Persona ones like this, if they have a unique portrait, if they have a unique icon, model, all that stuff, they generally serve a purpose in the story. Whether it's flimsy for a certain scene or something else, they always generally have something. Casting something while upside down. What'd you miss? Oh, Mercy. She was trying to summon the spear back and couldn't. Something was holding it away. When we tried to leave, we found Luis on top of the whole thing, on top of the glass thing overlooking it all. And we fought Luis. We challenged him to a duel. He was at half HP because we actually did strike him with the lance when we threw it, and we beat him. We killed him. He fell to the bottom, and we rushed on there to claim our reasons and explain why we did it. The church took the relic, they accepted it, and he is now dead. We left, and the two we were following with, Basilio and what's it called? I'm forgetting the little one's name. Fuck. But those two were told why it happened, and then they went on their way, content enough with the entire explanation. Are dead? We think, Fidelio. That's right, thank you. Fidelio, thank you. And then we checked the mirror that lets us see the prince, and the prince is still cursed. The curse is not broken. Luis is not the one maintaining the curse. It's someone else. And I'm right now brainstorming why it might be. And again, it's going to rely largely on ideas on how games and the stories in games are told. And it's largely that every character has to have a purpose in the story, especially if they're given the time and the development time needed to have a unique portrait when they're talking and a unique model in the overworld when they exist. If it's you during the whole time that made me laugh, that'd be a twist, an M. Night Shyamalan style twist, but if those kind of twists were to be there, I feel like there would need to be a good setup for it. Like little hints and pieces that hint at it, and so far there is nothing just yet that hints at that. So I'm hesitant to say that, or it's so subtle that I've actually missed it, in which case, bravo. But for the moment, right now, doubt is being put on the church because the Sanctus, or Pope, whatever you want to call him, when we were explaining our reasons for it, he talked about the night that the prince was cursed. And Hulkenberg, one of the people that was actually there, realized she's never told the full story. How did he know about the exact details of the assassination when only those there could know about it? And she was one of only less than a handful of people that actually were there present at the entire thing. So the church might have been roped down on it or was directly involved in it. he probably was not the one to do it themselves, but someone else might have and then reported back to them. And that's why I'm here brainstorming, and I think currently my leading idea on who the actual person holding the curse is, and again, following the train of logic that they have to be there for a reason, is weirdly enough, probably recency bias as well at the moment, Rella. I need to really wonder more about how the story is going to reveal it, but at the moment, my leading theory on her is her, if only because so far in the story, she has lacked a key use. Unless you want to consider Fidelo getting checked up again and healed. That's it. She's been in some scenes, had a model, had a portrait when she talks, but she's sort of been a back character. The kind of character that I feel a story wants, that story's trying to make sure that we do not take note of. And I am lending a bit of this from, say, Persona 5 Royal and some of the stuff when they had characters such as that. Aside that, I honestly don't have much to really go off of. Like, not much is really driving me to say, or point direct fingers aside, just meta logic on that. If it's not her, then I genuinely have no clue. The game's doing a decent job at hiding it. Dude, that's they do such a thing. Yeah, I'm kind of confused by it as well. We've already had a party member die in the beginning of the game, though, remember? Our first party member, or one of the first party members died right there. Delicious, delicious pancakes, sort of thing like that. But right now, okay, this is me grasping, actually. Like, I'm pulling this out of my ass. What are the odds that she's the one doing it, and what we saw with her talking to, what's it called? Our songstress? Like, her just, like, bending over, like, getting lost at breath for a second, just like something hit her. Was maybe her mana or whatever being drained because another spell activated. Probably not the king's at the time, but whatever's going to be used to, I'm almost calling it, to sort of show up that Luis is not dead, that he is by divine or some other shit kept alive for a purpose. I really want to just guess on that. The combo's getting too meta for me. I want to lie down, but I'm playing EDF. God damn it, Capricorn. And Juna, that was the name. Thank you, Ragnats.
That's Luis.
Luis was by no means an innocent man, but we still killed someone we shouldn't have. It's not so much that I feel guilty, but I have a sense of foreboding. Hope it's only my imagination. Nothing's gonna go wrong. The game's not done yet. Forden, that cur. I long believed the church was not as pristine as it pretended to be, but this. If he truly was the man behind the attack, we must reclaim the spear and swiftly. Could Forden truly have killed His Highness? I honestly don't think so. If the attack was by his hand, we must have our answers from him, no matter the means. The true culprit behind the curse must be brought to justice and fast. His Highness's life is at stake. Okay, I can't walk that way, or else I gotta talk to you like this. We finally taken down our greatest foe, yet it seems we can't celebrate just yet. It was naive to think that that taking down Luis would solve our problems. We murdered Luis, but the prince's curse is unbroken. We went through so much to get here. I can't help but feel conflicted. To make things worse, Rella seems to be hiding something. She's never been a very good liar. At least the game's making me believe that as well, that I might be onto something there.
Good night.
Rest well.